Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
We're here at American Angus Association headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri to bring you the week's top headlines, including a new genomic test available for Angus breeders.
We have coverage of the 2015 Beef Improvement Federation Annual Convention.
We highlight recent American Angus Association changes, and we gear up for the upcoming National Junior Angus Show.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Breeders now have a more affordable option for genomically testing registered Angus cattle. Angus Genetics Incorporated, the genetic services engine of the American Angus Association, has announced newly available low-density, or LD, genomic tests that offer important data for incorporation into genomic-enhanced expected progeny differences at almost the same level of accuracy as high-density options. In fact, if animals are tested on both platforms, AGI predicts the same results for 98% of the markers.
The key benefit is that it is testing that's offered at a lower cost with nearly the same level of accuracy that's achieved with the high-density test. So what that'll allow us to do is for Angus breeders to test much deeper in their herds. Maybe those that were just testing the front end of their bull sale offering can test the whole offering. And really one of the most exciting benefits to me is the option to test really deep in the cow herd and characterize Angus females at a level that they have not been able to be characterized in the past just due to the cost of the testing. The process that makes the LD so powerful is a process called imputation. And that imputation process relies on having high impact animals with high density tests so that we can predict what those markers would be that aren't actually read on the LD. And so we do have a process in place where we will select animals that need HD tested and upgrade those, or as always, producers will have the option to upgrade certain animals they'd like to on their own. Lucky for us, Angus breeders have not let up in their collection of performance data, which is very, very important to maintain the accuracy of our genomic tools. It will continue to be important.
Both AGI partner labs Zoetis and GeneSeek offer the LD test, now available through Angus.org. GeneSeek's GGP LD is $45, and the I50K from Zoetis is available for $47. Visit Angus.org or access your AAA login account to learn more or to order an LD test.
The American Angus Association, through Angus Genetics Incorporated, continues to improve the convenience of its many genetic selection tools. The association board approved updating economic assumptions for dollar values in the summer rather than December to allow for better member communication prior to seasonal selection and marketing activities. AGI President Dan Mosier explains. So
our economic indexes are a very useful tool for our members to help weight traits to determine which are most important to maximize profitability for their commercial customers. And of course those indexes depend on certain economic assumptions. What are the feed and other input costs? What are the revenue streams from the sale of fed cattle or weaned calves and those sort of things? And of course the prices on those things are all dynamic. And so once a year, we update those values. Previously, those have been updated every December, but now we've moved that to July. So Angus breeders and folks that use Angus Genetics in commercial programs will see that values like $W, $F, $B, that there will be some changes on July 10th when those economic assumptions are updated to more currently reflect the current market conditions and those going forward in the near future, so that we describe as accurately as we can the profit differences between animals, and producers can help find the animals that fit their programs the best.
The American Angus Association Board of Directors announced June 5th that it will seek a qualified applicant to serve as the organization's Chief Executive Officer. In a statement to association members, it was announced that previous CEO Bryce Schumann would no longer serve the organization. Rich Wilson, longtime Chief Financial Officer, was named the association's interim Chief Executive Officer and will oversee the operations of the association and its entities, Certified Angus Beef, Angus Productions Incorporated, Angus Genetics Incorporated, and the Angus Foundation. Visit Angus.org to learn more about the selection process and for the latest news from the nation's largest beef breed organization. Innovation in the beef cattle business was at the center of discussion during the recent Beef Improvement Federation Annual Convention and Research Symposium. The event was in Biloxi, Mississippi, and brought together attendees nationwide, from university researchers to breed association representatives, seed stock to commercial cattlemen. This year, the program focused on rebuilding the nation's cow herd and how the evolution of technology will enhance productivity through the industry's expansionary phase.
And the thing that's so interesting about BIF and why I've attended every one of them for 50 years is because it's the most interesting group of people and it creates a real dynamic.
There are people here from academia, from commercial cow-calf operations, from feedlots, from nutrition companies to genetic suppliers or bull stud representatives. It's fascinating to hear the problems, the backgrounds, and the perspectives that other people bring.
The emphasis is on genomics and because that's relatively new and several genomics companies are coming out with new products that, like the computer industry, are better, faster, and cost less. And it's amazing that we're getting products now for me to test my cattle that gives me more information about their genetic makeup, and they cost less than they did last year. But that's kind of the story, that's the kind of story of computers. And you know, it's kind of the story of beef too. We've got less acres of land, and we've got bigger cows, and we're feeding a lot more people.
The Angus media team was on hand to provide complete online coverage of the event, and you can access the latest news and summaries online at bifconference.com.
We go now to Jenna McCrell for news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. While the summer show season continues to heat up across the country, the American Angus Association would like to remind you to purchase candid photographs, backdrop images, and special photo gifts online at photo.angus.org. The association offers a number of items on its website, including digital downloads, photo prints, magnets, keychains, and more. Visit the website today to see recent updates from junior regionals and Roll of Victory shows. Again, that's photo.angus.org. There will be 2 opportunities to attend an association-hosted Cattlemen's Boot Camp this fall, one in Florida in September and another in Oklahoma in October. Sponsored in part by the Angus Foundation, the Cattlemen's Boot Camp is a day-and-a-half event where association partners with the university to provide knowledge on the beef cattle industry from production to marketing. All types of beef producers are invited to attend, and registration is $75 per person and covers all meals and materials. Visit angus.org for more information or to register today. And the 2015 Leaders Engaged in Angus Development Conference takes place August 6th through the 9th in Seattle, Washington. The National Junior Angus Board has been busy planning leadership and skill-building activities for National Junior Angus Association participants 14 to 21 years old. To learn more about the LEAD conference or other events targeted toward Angus youth, visit njaa.info. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, we discuss procuring and producing quality cattle.
Then we gear up for the upcoming National Junior Angus Show by spending some time with a Texas Angus Junior, as enthusiastic about people as he is about cattle.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Have you discovered self-deworming cattle products? All the benefits of an effective deworming without all the labor, handling, and stress. Discover Safeguard self-deworming cattle products. Ask your local animal health provider or visit safeguardcattle.com for more information.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
Horn flies cost cattle producers nearly $1 billion a year. They interrupt grazing, cause loss of blood, and impact your bottom line. By incorporating Alticid IGR into your supplement program, you can prevent the emergence of adult horn flies. Alticid IGR will significantly reduce stress on your cattle. For pennies a day, you can control the most costly parasite and increase your profitability. Contact your feed supplier to incorporate Alticid IGR today.
Working your cattle just got easier. Introducing the new VetGun delivery system, a new way to apply topical insecticides to your cattle. The VetGun lets you remotely treat cattle with effective parasite control, so you can do it just walking among the herd. It's that simple. The proven topical insecticide AML VetCap is used with the VetGun. It works fast to control horn flies and lice while minimizing stress on your cattle. Fast, easy, effective. VetGun. Check with your animal health supplier for availability. Did you know every dollar invested in the beef checkoff returns $11.20? Did you know that without your checkoff, foreign demand for U.S. beef would have been 6.4% lower? Did you know, due to your checkoff, 15.7 billion more pounds of beef were sold in the U.S.? While you manage your operation, your checkoff investment results in higher prices, which means stronger returns for your bottom line. Get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.